All right, now I'm going to bring my team on along with me. I have Brandon Bajarski and Oral Petey. Excited to get underway here. So these two teams actually played last year, and AIC came away with the 34-12 win, actually shut out Pierce in the first half of that football game. I'll start with you, Brandon. You've been the expert this week on Franklin Pierce. What has gone into this 0-2 start, and how is this an improved team that we've seen from last season?
Well, overall, they're a lot more competitive.
All right, so we have Ravens and Yellow Jackets kicking off within the next 20 minutes. Jake Mott, Brandon Majerski, Oral Petey for RSN. We'll see you guys at kickoff.
Sort of unfolding. I'll go to you first, Jake.
I think either way, we're going to know pretty quick. I think it's important for Pierce especially to get a good start here. Their run game is pretty efficient, and that is the weakness of the Lake Erie defense. If they can keep it close and keep that run game in it, then they could have a good game here.
Who's your player to watch?
You really could, but I'm going to go with the senior Emma Carter. She's been lighting it up, especially in the scoring column for these Ravens, averaging 19.5 points. The next closest on the team is 12.5. She's also shooting it lights out from 3-2, leading the team over 41%. So look for her to light it up today and light up that scoring column as she has all year.
What are some of their key players we should look out to see today?
Yeah, for this game, I'm looking at the senior Omar El Sheikh. When these two teams played earlier on in the year, he had a great game, a double-double, 26 points, 13 boards. Also added 5 assists on that game as well. So look for him to continue dominating against this Pierce team. Joining me this afternoon is Jen McKillop, Associate Director here at Pierce, Athletic Director. Jen, thanks for joining me.
Thank you so much, Jake.
All right, so the first thing I wanted to ask you today was we finally have full capacity games back here at Pierce. How exciting is that, and what's the best part for you? Absolutely. So this football team specifically, 0-2 to start the season, but clearly much improved from last season. How encouraging is that for you as a director to see that? Again, Jen McKillop, Associate Director here at Pierce for Athletics. Thank you so much, Jen, again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
Hi, fans. Jake Mott here with Coach Rick Ricord for the Ravens. So, Coach, not exactly the start you guys wanted, but you're able to regain it, especially in that second quarter, now down just 1. What contributed to that slow start, and what got you guys rolling as the game went on? All right, and especially it's senior night, obviously an important night for this group of seniors. What did you say to the underclassmen about the importance of this game? How should they carry themselves? Awesome. Thank you very much, Coach. Once again, Coach Rick Ricord, Jake Mott for RSN. Thank you guys very much. Back to the game very soon. Good afternoon, football fans. Thanks for joining us here in Rindge, New Hampshire for this football contest between the Franklin Pierce Ravens and the American International Yellow Jackets. With me is Brandon Bajarski and Oral Petey. Excited to bring this one to you guys. The Ravens have started the season 0-2. Brandon, I'm going to hop to you. You've been covering Pierce this week. What has gone into their 0-2 start, but how is this still a different team than we saw last season? DeMild now in the gun with the back to his right. 3 receivers over there as well. Play action. Now rolls to his right, and he is going to take off with it. Makes a few men miss, and now tackled by the shoestring after a 20-yard pickup and a first down inside the 30 here for AIC. Has to be frustrating for Pierce there. All game they've been trying to get that kind of pressure on DeMild. They finally do, and he burns him with his legs for 20. Orel, AIC was favored coming into this game. They're up 8 now. They had a few chances to open that gap a little more. What do they have to do in the second half to try to keep on top of this?
I think
so. Once again, it is 21-13 here in Rindge. Some light rain coming down, started a few minutes ago. Hopefully it wraps itself up for the second half, and that's when we will see you. It's Jake Mott, Brandon Bajarski, and Oral Petey for RSN. We'll see you at the second half. AIC has their 3 best receivers all split out to the left. Now the running back bails too. It's an open set for DeMild, who drops back, steps up now, and he's going to take off and get the first down and slide to avoid any hit from the Ravens defense. And that would suggest they really do want to see how Alexander works with this first team offense. No other backups in right now. Alexander looking left. Now he's rolling. Now he throws down. Great job keeping his eyes downfield there. Cole Alexander finds Burgess out of the backfield for a Ravens first down. Turnaround Jay. Few bounces, couldn't get the friendly one. Going back the other way for St. A's, Chris Paul pushing it hard. And what a block there by number 3, Antonio Chandler, making an impact as soon as he checks in here. Pass to Kolek in the corner. Back out to Moore. Drives from the wing. Off the glass, and he gets it. Great basket there through contact by number 4, Isaiah Moore. What a start here for the Ravens. They're up 24-6, and they are shooting the lights out from behind the arc. What a first half for the Franklin Pierce Ravens, both offensively and defensively. 55-29 is the score. Ravens are shooting the lights out from 3 right now. Isaiah Moore, Mohamed Traore, Brandon Kolek, everybody lighting it up right now for the Ravens. On defense as well, they drew 3 charges in that first half and played stellar defense, only letting up 29 points. So, see if the Ravens can keep it up when we get back. Jake Mott for Ravens Sports Network. We'll see you again for the second half. Top of the key. And it's stolen in a hustle play by Trumper. Gets it on the ground to Moore for the easy lay-in. What a hustle play there. Kolek now takes it up for the Ravens. He kicks it to Moore. Moore drives, great crossover. Creates separation and nails the bucket. Good afternoon, softball fans. Welcome to Ringe, New Hampshire for this contest between the Franklin Pierce Ravens and the St. Michael's College Purple Knights. Jake Mott here alongside Rich Rosa. And let's just be straight out here, guys. The Franklin Pierce softball team is the hottest team on campus. They're absolutely killing it. Best start, best team in franchise history up to this point. They started off 10-0. They're killing it on both sides of the ball. Rich, what are some of the things that you've seen so far this season that has contributed to this all-time start for this Ravens team? And she got her with the off-speed there. Great pitch. Cangiano knew it. She jogs off there. Missed opportunity for the Ravens. Nonetheless, they get a runner on, steal a bag. Just need to start putting things together here, and we will move to the second. We will be right back now with RSN. Jerry seems very calm up there. Bases loaded. Huge point in this third inning. And Cangiano, beautiful gapper right in between. That's going to score at least 2.
Going for
3, Gina Hinckley. And it's a triple here from Ashley Cangiano. Scores 3 for the Ravens, and they take a 3-0 lead in the third inning of this game. Cangiano, she led the team in triples coming into this one with 3. Make it 4 now, and adding 3 RBIs as well to break this one open in the bottom of the third. Haley Bigwood looking to keep things rolling as well now with Cangiano sitting on third. And up steps Gina Hinckley, one of 2 Ravens this year with a home run. Certainly get the crowd on their feet, get everybody jazzed up here. She is able to do that yet again. The 0-1. And that one's deep, and it might be, and it's gone. See you later, Gina Hinckley. Second home run of the season. Makes it 5-0 now for the Franklin Pierce Ravens. She got every bit of that one and put it deep over the right fence. Ravens 5-0 now. And that one's fired into the gap. It's going to go all the way to the fence. Bella Williams on the relay to Bigwood. But the runners are going to walk in standing at second and third now.
The catcher, number 19, Megan.
What a great hit there from Hannah Aruda. They certainly have it. It continues here. Definitely going to score 1. And they're going to play it safe. Great base running. Nobody is smarter on that base path on this Ravens team than Melissa Konopinski. It's the second time in only 2 games that Rich and I have been a part of where we've seen her steal second base with a miscommunication going on. So heady, always has her eyes on the ball there. She's able to grab a free bag as well as an RBI. Yeah, you really cannot give enough credit to Franklin Pierce for those 2 big third downs that they converted on that drive. That was a big question coming into this game. They had trouble last week, and Lake Erie was so dominant on third down, but they were able to pick up 2 long ones there and keep it going. I think it's really encouraging that we're going to have a good, hard-fought game here. We saw 2 early touchdowns on the first play from both teams, and then both teams put together a great drive and drove down the field. Pierce able to capitalize with the touchdown, Lake Erie just getting the 3. But we've seen the ability of both of these teams to not only have big plays, but to consistently move the ball down the field as well. Wouldn't have felt right if anybody but Devin Brown scored that touchdown. They started back at their own 10. A vast majority of those yards were great, tough, hard runs from Brown, and you see him get into the end zone there for 6. That stiff arm of his is so special. You see a lot of backs not holding the ball in the proper hand, and what that does is it takes away the stiff arm and the ability of it. When he goes right, he's holding it in that right hand, which allows him to use that left hand for stiff arms and vice versa when he's going to the left. This might be a classic arm punt situation. Just put it deep, 50-50 ball. Try to let your guy make a play. If you get an incompletion or an interception, Pierce gets the ball where they would have more or less with a punt anyways.
So, Jake, why don't you talk to us a little bit about this offense as they get ready to trot onto the field?
Well, they're a very run-heavy team. They average 191 yards every game on the ground. That's actually more than they average through the air. They only average 153. The quarterback, Easton Turner, out of 79 attempts, only completed 40 of those, just over 50%. The key guy is Khalid Exum-Strong, that running back number 4. They want to get him rolling early in this one. Absolutely, yeah. I like Pierce's game plan right now. Assumption has been in man defense for a vast majority of this game, and it's much easier to attack with passes with receivers that initially start in the backfield. That's why we're seeing a lot of these screens, a lot of these motion plays to try to mix up that man coverage that Assumption has been in so far on defense. Yeah, 2 things stood out to me. It's 2 player-focused things. Matt Kelly started pretty slow, but since able to pick up that shooting, he's now 3 for 8, 6 points, including the last bucket there right before the buzzer. And then Omar El-Sheikh, he's doing what we thought he would do. He's 4 for 5 right now, 1 for 1 from behind the arc, 7 boards to go along with 9 points. So he's filling it up right now. Excited to watch a fun second half. Yeah, that last play, that was a great example of the athletic ability of El-Sheikh. I think he even mistimed that offensive rebound a little bit, but was still able to shoot his arms up there and beat everybody else around him for the board and put it back up, get himself to the line. 0 for 2, but still great play there from El-Sheikh. This one's got to go into the hands of Matt Kelly. Obviously, the Ravens are going to try to be D'ing him up as good as possible, but we'll see.
So Glover to inbound. Ball will find the hands of Kelly, guarded by Isaiah Moore, the 2-star point guards of their respective teams. Kelly down the lane, tough layup goes. 0.8 seconds on the clock for the Ravens.
Yeah, Montserrat, like you said, she had a great first quarter shooting. Didn't come out as hot in the second quarter in terms of shooting, but it was great to see that she didn't let that dictate her play. She still played great, both ends of the court, able to pick up a block there too, and then push the pace on a nice fast break. The one area I think the Ravens could definitely improve so far is perimeter defense. Bentley isn't really making them pay for it that much. They're only 3 from 10 for 3, but it's a lot of open looks. It's a lot of good shots. So if those start falling for Bentley, I think the Ravens could get into some trouble. Isaiah Moore is good of a finisher around the rim, as you'll see. Super crafty, bunch of moves, goes into his bag there and grabs 2.
Any final thoughts for both teams?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Lemoyne's offense goes against Pierce's defense. We already mentioned the slight height advantage that we see in favor of Franklin Pierce. That's not going to go well with what Lemoyne likes to do. They love to get the ball down low and work it in the post. Not a big three-point shooting team, so it's going to be interesting to see how those 2 units clash with each other today. Same place, same spot, same result. No hesitation there from Brandon Kolek as he nails the 3-pointer. Yeah, I think it was an interesting combination. You know, they were playing great interior defense. The Ravens were pretty much the whole game. The only problem with that first half was down on offense. They were trying to force it down to the rack, and we saw a bunch of consecutive blocks there from Lemoyne. Once Franklin Pierce started slowing the pace down a bit, looking to get their shooters open looks, which is what they do so well, found a lot more success as the rest of the quarter went on. Another great play there defensively by Bella Williams. Soon as that ball hits the bat, you see her hips flip, gets on her horse. Another great play there out in left field. Once again, a calm, cool, and collected play by these Ravens. Nothing seems to faze them. Even when things go somewhat in the wrong direction, like we saw the gapper early on in the first or second inning. They were able to make a great relay, remain calm, and just make the right play. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. You have a runner who's so comfortable on the base path. Gina Hinckley, not the fastest on the team, but so comfortable, so smart with timing, so much experience. Thought they were going to steal her there, and they did.
And Jake, the winning streak continues.
Yes, it does. 7 wins in a row now. Season didn't start exactly how these Ravens would have wanted, but they have certainly turned things around now. 3 straight wins against this Bentley Falcons team. Randy Flores gets the job done. Unable to get the hit, but deep enough into left field to force that sacrifice fly and secure the win here for the Ravens.